So I was wondering if you could cover this, the story of the adulterous woman that they wanted to throw stones at. As I've gotten further into my research, I found that it's not in the original context. Yeah, absolutely. It's actually very true. So when you pull up modern translations, generally they'll have brackets around it, and you'll see a footnote down the bottom that says that this is not in earlier manuscripts, which means John didn't write it. Sometimes you find it at the end of John. Sometimes it's actually found in the Gospel of Luke, which means what? Does it mean it didn't happen? No. Just because it's your favorite story doesn't mean you have to get upset about this. What we have to understand is that it was likely a orally passed on story of something that did happen to Jesus, but John didn't write it. This is no different than this passage where Paul quotes Jesus with a quote that nobody else in any of the other Gospels actually quote. It's more blessed to give than to receive, right? That's directly from Paul. So clearly there were teachings and events that weren't written down. As John says, the whole world could not contain the scrolls. So what do we do with this? Do we have to throw it away? Well, no, the translators didn't. We can just understand that this passage, like the end of Mark, was not originally written by those authors. So instead of claiming that people are trying to remove things from the Bible, how about we understand that God has allowed us to understand what was originally in there and what wasn't? He could have just left us in the dark, but he didn't. So you can go ahead and enjoy those passages, just do so understanding that the original authors most likely did not write them.